everyone, today we are doing a demo and it's also to show how men's body work for Pilates. So we have Josh here who will be my demo for today, and he's being very kind to be with us today. So let's start with a bit of fundamentals, Josh. Like, how are you feeling today? How's your condition?
All my muscles are tight and sore.
Is that your only lower body or even upper body?
Pretty much everywhere.
Okay, cool. So let's start with you're right now in your natural curve. So what we'll do is let's take forefinger and place it near the pelvis and feel the pelvic bone, and take the help of the thumb and keep it at the back and try and press your back completely towards the mat and have a little bit of movement in your lower body here. Like when you push it in, you should see the bit of movement. Yeah, that's correct. Going right. Yeah. This actually helps you to improve your spinal curve. Usually everyone will have their own natural curve, but this relaxes a little bit. How do you feel when you push? Yeah. Moving on to our next exercise, let's do a pelvic bridge. Now slowly peel your lower back up to the floor and place your hand on the mat. And now slowly come back to the mat and stack your backbone one by one. Now let's repeat this 3 times. To make it a little challenging, let's raise our heel next time when you peel yourself from the mat. Yeah. Let's do 3 of this again. Perfect. So next exercise is a chest lift. Place your hand behind your neck and push yourself up. Let's make sure this part of the region works. And when you push yourself up, you should see the moment just here. But your legs are stuck to each other and they are parallel to each other. Yeah, let's do this. 1.
Like this?
Yeah, perfect.
So I'm pulling up from my shoulders.
You're pulling up from your shoulders, but don't stress your neck. Yes. So 3 of those again. One more. Good luck. Okay. Moving on to the next exercise. How do you feel when you push yourself up? Did you feel any kind of stretch on your neck more?
Not really. I was trying to lift with a straight back as much as possible.
Okay. Since I already know you have a bit of your back condition, let's do a bit of a spinal exercise. But this time, your spinal twist that then will improve slowly with stretching your leg. Yeah. Moving on to our next exercise, what we'll do now is let's keep your tabletop, but keep it in a hip distance. But this time you're touching one leg at a time and coming back to center, and we'll repeat the same thing on the other leg. So when you come here, you touch one leg with your tip of your toes, and then you come back to center. Let's, yeah. Perfect. So let's keep this position same and come back. Now let's keep a hand over another hand. This is called hula, but now what you're doing is similar to chest lift. You're pulling it through your shoulders, but we are adding a bit of twist and working on our obliques. So what I'm trying to say is when you when you come up, twist and center. We're not completely going back here. So we're coming up, twist and center, twist and center, twist and center. Okay, now slowly get back and relax your shoulders. So now let's move a little bit on the on your butt exercises. So this time what we're doing is let's come back to our quadruped position. Quadruped position. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out when you come back to the cat position. So this is cat and cow, but you peel yourself up and then push down and stretch. Instead of putting stress on your neck, what we'll do is we'll try and stretch this position as much as possible. Yeah. Now let's repeat the same thing 3 times. Okay. So let's finish this exercise and move to our leg stretch. You don't have to completely lift it. So here what we are trying to do is keep your knee straight, but we are stretching it long. Yeah. Long. Yeah. Perfect. Let's do 2 more of this. This actually works on your glute a little bit when you do it. So moving on to the next exercise, what we're doing now is the same exercise, but it's exactly what you did last time. But here, what we're doing is donkey kick. So instead of just straight, we are just bending it up and pulsing up. Straight. Yeah. And keep try and point your toes because that helps you to do your pulse. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Yeah, perfect. Looks good. Yeah. Let's slowly move to our next leg. Five, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, come back and relax and get back to your child. on to next exercise. Just stretch and then let me know when you are completely stretched, because we don't have to rest here. We're just making sure a second or stretch, but we are still having that heat in our body, like we have worked it out. So let's get back to the exercise mode. So this time we are using this ball, and I'll show you how we are doing it. Here, it is all about balancing. So you're completely pushing yourself up here. Since you're tall, you have to move a little further, but take the help of your feet and one feet here, and completely rest your hips down here. But we're doing a side stretch. But here the balance needs a lot. Even if we do 2 on each side, that's more for us for today, because we are learning how to balance our body. Even if you don't want to do the stretches, but if you just balance, that's a very good exercise for us. Yeah. 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 Perfect. Just balance. Just try and balance instead of going down. Perfect. And now slowly try and move a little bit. Yeah. Keep your hand behind your shoulders. Yeah. Try and pull yourself from the lower body instead of stressing anything on upper body. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Yeah. Perfect. That was good for us for day one to balance. What difficulty did you find here? Did you have any kind of trouble while doing it?
No, just unbalancing sometimes.
Yeah, balancing is the main challenge for everyone, especially for male, because they have tall and bit of heavy body than female, so balancing might get a bit difficult. So let's try and do our balancing first instead of just straight away going for exercise. Let's balance. Concentrate. Yeah, it's okay. It's balance. Because each side has its stronger and the weaker side. Now try and pull yourself up. When you hold there, try and take advantage of holding leg there so you can push it through here. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Now for you, Josh, since we already know you have a bit of knee problem, like you can't stretch your knee properly. So for this exercise, you have to sit tall and straight. And I think we have done this, yeah, but it's like moving your plate. But since it's hard for you to sit because you have a bit of hip flex. So what we're gonna do is keep the ball here and let's go only how much you can, and then let's move from back to front. But here our work is only for our shoulders. So not anywhere, like you have to just relax down here. But as you start improving, we have to pull ourselves up, and there's a work down here when you sit straight. But we already know you have a bit of hip flex, so let's go with bent knee up here and stretch. And next exercise would be the same exercise, but here we're just coming back. So you're using a saw, like your hands are your saw. Touch and come back. But if you're restricting yourself, we'll use the belt and try and pull you down here. Okay? So let's kick off with our 2 exercises. That is twisting your spinal cord. Just sit as relaxed as possible. Yep. Now try and keep your hand to your shoulder level and twist your back. Two more of this. Perfect. Okay. Here, let's use the belt instead of your saw, because this time let's try and reach on the other side. Pull your tackle both the legs. Yeah. Okay, let me show you. We'll get as close as possible to our feet. But here, instead of just going like so, let's push ourselves as much as we can with the help of this one and pull back. Go down and come back straight. Try and see if you can keep your legs straight while using this one. Let's do the same exercise with the variation of sleeping. Slowly come back to the mat. And now lift one leg up and keep it straight. Lift as much as you can towards your hip. No, you can't? Okay, this is the max. Okay, let's do this. Completely come down towards the mat. Don't touch the mat. But yeah, just pretend like you're near and then pull yourself up. Yeah. Single leg lifts. Let's add a bit of a circle in the same exercise. Just take a circle with the help of this. Yeah. Okay. And do another circle. Let's bring more stress on your legs. So let's keep this yoga block down here so you're comfortable. Perfect. Shoulder relaxed, position aligned properly. Now slowly come back to the mat and let it rest. And let's do the same thing on for the other leg. Let's do 2 more of this and move to circles. Let's do 2 more of this and move to another direction. and take 2 legs in between the same thread. Next, and come back slowly down and roll up. Try and pull yourself up, sitting in the same direction. That's the only so much you can do. Okay, yeah, we struggle with that. That's fine, because we need to try and push our leg down and try and bring our upper body up. But if you cannot do it, let's not stretch too much. Okay, that's the only something. That's fine. That's fine. Leave it. Happens. Okay, now come back to the sitting position. Let's do roll back because you struggle to come up. So now what we are doing is rolling back. With the help of this, we just hold it and go back as much as we can, but we are doing a C curve. Try and push your pelvis back and go as down as possible, but make sure you're keeping your legs stable. I can go till here and come back, but you just try and go back only how much ever your body can push to start with. Make sure you push down, yeah. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't worry, we'll edit most of them, so don't be conscious. Okay, come back. Only do it until when your leg can stick. But once your leg starts raising, that's where you have to stop. And come back to normal position. Yeah, perfect. Relax your shoulders. Yeah. Perfect. When your legs start raising, that's when you realize you understand your body cannot do it and you stop it. Okay, so with the same variation, let's do, when you're going back, pull the opposite one to the side and come back to center. Now this hand here, but you're going back on the other side. So like, wait, let me show you. So you're here, right? You're going back, but, oh sorry, I thought you have to crisscross and then you pull yourself back and come back. Crisscross. Perfect. This has to work on your back as well. And twist a tiny tap of your oblique. Yeah, perfect. Let's do 2 more of this on each side and then move to our next exercise. Perfect. Moving on to our next exercise. Let's kneel on this position now. But this time, what we're doing is keep your hands to the shoulder and go back and yeah. When you go back, just push your arms to your ears. Yeah. But when you push yourself, but this is just to make sure it's getting more greater. A nice tushy. Perfect. Yeah. So now let's go back to our quadruped position, but here we need your block because keep your leg in between 2 legs and hold the brick and stretch it, because I know you have Yeah. Hold the break and stretch as wherever you can. Okay. How can you do this one? Like you have to come completely back.
I can only do it with a bent knee.
Oh yeah, you can do that, but you just need to hold somewhere.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
It burns under here.
Yeah, it should.
Under my knee.
It should pull the hamstring.
Pulls my calf and hamstring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need another block? So you can take help from both the side and you don't put pressure on your knee.
It won't work. I have to bend over this way. I can't straighten any further than this down.
What happens if you just keep it like this and with the help of the block, you just see where you can feel the stretch in your hamstring, like analyze your own body.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
feel
you
stretching
can
hamstring there.
just here.
Yes.
That's great. Okay. So, do you need support or you don't need support?
This is stretching my hamstring right now.
Okay.
I'm serious. I can't. Like that hurts. I can't
Okay.
do that. It's
Perfect.
gonna snap my hamstring.
That's okay. Now come back and kneel down. Put the other leg back. Yeah. That's okay.
What am I supposed to be doing?
Okay, don't do it. Now sit down in this position. Let's do our side stretches facing camera. Okay. Now slide your hands here and pull your other arm on the other side and feel the stretch. Can you comfortably sit on this one or do you need it to be changed?
What?
Like this position,
Yeah.
folding your legs.
I can sit like this.
Okay. Now come back to center, slowly move and move to another side. Now come back slowly, push up. Yeah. Now try and look on rooftop. Move your, yeah. And slowly move your eye gaze towards towards your armpit. The other armpit. Yeah. Now come back to center. Let's do the same thing. And gaze the view towards the roof. And slowly feel the stretch of your neck. Perfect. Now, sitting up straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And relax your shoulders. Now let's imagine that there is light passing from your shoulders till the toe of your body, and let's imagine that when the light passes through, it's just pulling all the uncomfortability out and reaching the ground. Let's start with our crown, and the light passes through your eyeball, moving on to your throat and your shoulders. The light is passing through your stomach and your gut. passing all that light towards your pelvis, and now it's moving to your legs. It's pulling all the pain and clot of whatever stretches you have, passes through your foot, and now getting merged with the earth. Take your time and reflect on your thoughts. Don't stop your thoughts, let it pass by. Let's thank our body and our mind for doing the session and making your self-love session. Let's thank everything around us. Show our gratitude.
Namaste.
How do you feel?
Good.
Did you feel good?
Yeah, very relaxed. Stretched. It's like, to me, a lot of that, like, I don't have a lot of mobility, so to me, a lot of that felt like intense stretch. It wasn't like normal stretching. It felt like stretching, but it felt like an intense stretch. The ones that I felt actually burned the muscles. Like a lot of the
Glute one.
no, not the glute ones. I didn't feel like they burnt at all.
I think that's because
The
your glute
ab
is
ones.
completely fine.
The ab ones I felt burnt
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Like doing the twists and the obliques and stuff, I could feel that burning. And the hamstrings, because I don't know, something, I always had very poor flexibility. I can't touch my toes. I can't keep my legs straight.
Yeah.
Often they have to bend at the knee, otherwise it just like
You feel
stretches.
like
It feels like it's gonna tear like down there. It's the hamstrings and stuff. So that feels burnt and the obliques feel burnt, but I guess like the back and the back one's actually the very first one, like pushing the spine down into the mat. That it doesn't feel like it's burning or anything, but it does, like it feels nice. Like it just feels like I'm straightening the spine out the right way.
So I think we need to concentrate more on bringing circulation towards your calf muscles in our next exercises. And we'll still continue doing our printing and unprinting because that's very good for positioning your back. Yeah, let's go with fundamentals for first few months and then we'll slowly improve your mobility.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. Thanks, Bobby.